So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leader...
He's got tall! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is a little undercooked. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Flamengo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
And it's De Jong. It's a good spell of possession, this. Goes for a shot! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Baresi. Always felt that, hasn't he? He could be in here. Decent chance! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Costa Curta is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Cafu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Scholes. And here's Royce, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Conte, quality ball. And here's Vieri. Nicely spread. Cafu. Oh, that's neat. And this is Vieri. Big chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Royce cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
They've played it short. Corner number 2 then. Scholes with the short one. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, what can they come up with here? So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Royce in with the challenge. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Scholes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
A case now of complete control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. Corinthians making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Royce.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer. Belletti. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi. Costa Curta, too strong for his opponent there. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. That's the keeper's ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Del Piero. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he welcomes it in. Has a shot! Vieri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Senhoras e senhores, não deixem de visitar nossa loja oficial, com souvenirs da partida de hoje já à venda.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And it's Royce. Vieira. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Del Piero. Oh, cracking ball. Shot, surely! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So is this the start of a comeback? Belletti. Oh, that is a nice touch. He has found the way through. Nicely shaped cross.
Corinthians have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Royce. That's a good run down the left. Corinthians do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice interception, well timed. And he's quick to get it clear again. Messi. Messi. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 11. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 18.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's nice. Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Del Piero. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Beckenbauer has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Del Piero. He's in space and looking for options. Great chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Vieri. Vieri! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Ronaldinho vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 13, Neymar. Substituição.
Well read, nice interception. Corinthians will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And Messi! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Flamengo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Chance for a shot! And that's off target.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. Oh, Neymar!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Flamengo finding their passes. And that has sent him sprawling. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that. Beckenbauer has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Good running, strong and purposeful. Serves up a cross. Belletti. And it's Belletti. The final 5 minutes. Messi. Vieri. Good read, needed to be. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Costa Curta. Oh no, this does not look good. And he whips, he gets big, and he hits the net. They're back within reach. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's been played through. Shoots! He has done it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. We have already started here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And it's Del Piero. Baggio producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Up he goes! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Corinthians are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Threads one in. Messi. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Royce. Del Piero. Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for options for movement. Vitinha kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Baggio. And it's Eto'o. And this is just the goalkeeper. Can he finish? He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Pele. Eto'o. He's found a way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vieira. Corinthians finding their passes. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Baggio quietly revving up. He's found some space. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Boca Juniors! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Boca Juniors get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pelé, he's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Cafu gets it clear. Now Costa Curta. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He is through here! And the cross comes in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 14.
There's the start of the second half.
Número 88.
Corinthians really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieri purring through the gears.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That is good strength. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Royce. Costa Curta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Scholes. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Corinthians really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Royce does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Del Piero. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Eto'o. Almost an hour gone. And he was quick to react. And it's Royce. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. And he's found a way. Vieri! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Scholes does really well to win the ball there. Messi driving on and making good progress. Driving forward. Vieira does well to get it back. Royce, can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Corinthians looking to pass their way through. Rivaldo. Vieira. Some really good ball movement. Vieira looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's gone searching crossfield. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through.
Boca Juniors surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Hullet and Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Boca Juniors go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely worked. Vieri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Royce with the short one. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Hullet gets into some space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi. A heavy challenge. Ronaldinho. So that's it. It is all over. Corinthians can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
That could spell trouble. Now, who's going to be first to this? Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. There's the crossfield ball. Park Ji-sung. And it's Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. For Royce. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. Del Piero is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising. Del Piero! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Royce is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Takes a shot! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cross from Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. Nicely shaped ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And here's Dembele. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's been shifted off it.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta. And it's Koundé. Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. Corinthians looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Costa Curta. And it's Koundé. Here's Rodri. Opts for safety. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. And this is Del Piero. He has found the way through. Cleared without complication. And it's Royce. Now there's a fine ball. And he shoots! Wonderful from Del Piero! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Corinthians are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Del Piero. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Corinthians sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Batistuta.
There's the start of the second half.
Is number 11, Osimhen.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Driving on and making good progress. Corinthians finding their passes. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Cross into the ball, gets his head on it! He has done it! The second half sparks straight into life. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieri, decent chance! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Corinthians go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now it's Messi. He has a look up. And this is Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is through here. An instinctive delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. Scholes. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Vieri. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Played into space. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Oh, smashing! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Looking for options for movement.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. That's a decent clearance. Corinthians are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left.
Pretty robust defending.
Messi promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Vieri really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta, and it's Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Del Piero. Marquinhos tries to clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 24,
Marquinhos.
Lorenzo Insigne.
Corinthians are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Plays a sharp little ball here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Royce, nicely weighted ball. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's with the keeper.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Corinthians clearly now in lead preservation mode. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tries from a long way out. Khan getting this one clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieri looking to get on the end of this. Lovely bit of skill. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows.